reports have come out saying that there is fear around the NBA, especially Philadelphia, that Joel Embiid's knee is much worse than expected. And it is a really good chance that he is going to miss the start of training camp because he just can't. His knee is not healing the way that they want it to heal. His knee is just wrecked. And you saw it last year. Last year he didn't play. He didn't look that good at all. He had his moments. Like he had a 70-point game against Victor Wembanyama, but he didn't look great at all. He was laboring most of the time. He missed a lot of the season. I think they had to shut him down. Or he just did not look good. It was almost physical pain watching him because you understood and you can see he is not even close. Not even close to being okay. Not even close to being 100% because of his knee. And then you saw in the Olympics, which I was very surprised that he participated in the Olympics because of everything that we saw this year. I'm like, I don't know if the Olympics is the way he should, maybe he just needs more time to rest. And then you saw the freaking knee brace the size of a Cadillac converter on his knee. It's like And even in the Olympics he struggled. The last season and a half, he's looked like a shell of the MVP, of the player that a lot of people was comparing him to Nikola Jokic, and obviously he was clear-cut the best or second best center in the league. And then you have this report saying that, again, the league has major concerns about his knee. I start to think about when is it? Obviously, these are decisions that these players make themselves. I don't know Joel Embiid from McKenna Payton. I know damn well he ain't listening. I don't think anybody in his camp's listening. But at what point do you have to start questioning the end? Like, at what point do you start questioning, you know what? This might be it. Because we have to start thinking about, life after. You don't play basketball forever. And this is yet another year where he's or yet another offseason, yet another year where he's having knee issues. I look at someone like Greg Golden. I look at someone like Brandon Roy. I look at someone like Grant Hill. I look at someone like, to a certain extent, Dwight Howard, who I think careers were dramatically altered due to injury. People always want to bash on Dwight. Bro, Dwight Howard was incredible. He was incredible for Houston until he really started having those back injuries, which really started the end of his Lakers, the Lakers years. The first Lakers years. Obviously, we know Brandon Roy and how his career was cut short due to injury. T-Mac. It's Grant Hill. Grant Hill was supposed to be the first Bron, but he just couldn't do it. I wonder and I question, what is the sign? And when, because I feel personally we are past that point. And I'm not saying that he should just automatically retire, but I think it is, especially last year was a tall tale sign that I don't think we can expect Joel Embiid to be at that MVP level. I think he just has God-given talent that makes him, above a lot of people. But I don't think we can expect Joel Embiid to ever get back to that MVP form. I don't think we can ever expect Joel Embiid to be at a top-tier form because it's constant. His body is failing him. So when I think about that, I think to myself, okay, when do you start contemplating the end? If you can't, let alone be an MVP caliber player, but if you struggle to play games, when does that conversation, when does that thought start to get a little louder? You know what? Yeah, I think it might be time. I want the best for every player. I want the best for Joel Embiid. And it just seems like basketball he's laboring more times than not. And as a person, again, I've never played in the NBA, but as a person that has played basketball since he was 5 years old, I understand the difference between going out there feeling healthy and going out there off automatically with an injury and have to play through it. And I understand how taxing that can be. I understand how unfulfilling that can be, especially if you lose. I understand how joyless that can be. Obviously, you want to be out there and play, but sometimes it is just too difficult to play. And you saw that, when he was out there, it didn't look good. I hope that once he gets to the regular season, that all this is fine, and this is just me talking. And this is just the league's concern. But again, when a report like this comes out, that isn't just like it should be fine, but no. If you read the report, it's spelling he could have chronic knee issues well past basketball. At that point, it's like, all right, how important is basketball really, especially when you don't have a path? I understand that you can say the East is wide open next year, but do you really expect, with the injury history, do you really expect the Sixers with Paul George, Joel Embiid, and Tyrese Maxey to really go far? Especially when we're talking about Joel Embiid's knee in August. So, again, I pray that, medical miracles happen. But I think Joel Embiid really has to start thinking about when is it time to hang it up. Because at this point, it's almost every single time I hear Joel Embiid's name at this point, it is attached to some type of rehab or some type of injury. And that's not a good sign. Especially when your team is not even remotely good enough, in my opinion, to compete for a championship. Maybe with you completely healthy. But if you really think about it, when was the last time Joel Embiid was completely healthy? When was the last time Joel Embiid was not dealing with any injury? Bro, he missed his rookie year due to injury. Like, come on. That's all I'm saying. I want the best for everybody, and obviously I want that includes Joel Embiid. But it just doesn't feel like basketball is or should be number one on his mind right now. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, man, you stayed to the end of the video. I appreciate you. If you like what you saw, be sure to hit that subscribe button so you'll never miss any content from your boy. You can also go back and watch past episodes, past clips, and don't forget that the Unpopular Podcast, new episodes drop every Wednesday and Saturday. Appreciate you.